Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Fasya and I am the founder of Orbitheart Studios. So today I'm going to share about why do I go into freelancing and how do I go about it. So I started off with graphic design at a very young age, and the reason why is because I feel that I was inclined into visual designs. So, ever since my education from my tertiary education in polytechnic, I decided to pursue into visual graphics. So initially, I was doing industrial design. However, I felt that um, I wanted to do something that is within my interest, which is graphic design. So I do notice myself even during secondary school days where I was more interested into um, doing art, like drawing, painting, and I do have the eye of creating something visual aesthetic. So the reason why I feel during my teenage years I decided to pursue into graphic design is where I decided to actually transit from a course that I took in polytechnic, which is in industrial design, and I left school after my first year, and I decided to actually pursue into visual communications. However, before I actually pursue into visual communications, I um, took a gap year where I was looking after my late mother, who was diagnosed with ovary cancer. And at that point of time, I was exploring into ways to earn income for myself. So what I did was I assisted my mother doing part-time work, um, where she was doing cleaning houses at a Japanese house. And then I was attracted to how multi-level marketing works during a point of time, and I joined um, um, experts who were doing on health and nutrition, and how health and nutrition helps to provide healing for the body. So at a very young age, I was very conscious about health, and I saw that at a point in time there was a room for me to learn and grow from experts who are in the business. They are in the multi-level marketing and they are selling products regarding health. And I thought that doing health and nutrition would actually help my late mother to also heal at the same time. Sorry, let me just mute the audio. So from that point of time, what happened was that um, I received mentorship. I learned how to actually talk to clients, and I faced rejections during my early stage of trying to pick up and then into business. And it was a very interesting process for me because it helps to build my skills in terms of having empathy towards customers and trying to understand what they need. Yeah. However, at that point in time, my late mother, uh, she was in a critical stage, so I had to temporarily stop being involved into business, and I felt that um, that experience actually gave me opportunity for me to learn into how business work, and how business you know people they actually try to motivate themselves daily, but I feel that it wasn't close to my heart, and it's not something that I could offer based on my skills and talent. So after my late mother passed away, I was involved into volunteering, providing free work to organizations which require support in terms of graphics. So I built up my portfolio through volunteering into student council, where I used to study in a part-time school in a religious education in Singapore. And I started working at a very young age, uh, and that's where I focus on what I actually believe in, which is into marketing communications or visual communications. From there, I build up skills into how I work in an organizations. So I learned to actually receive feedbacks regarding my design work and improve gradually from there. So it was kind of like a self-taught process where I wasn't really qualified yet. I feel in that sense. Um, However, through my working period, I decided to actually took up some qualification in visual comms, and I realized that while I was learning in visual communications, there was certain areas which I actually covered while working in industry, and it felt that it was a direction for me to really pursue, because I feel that most of the thing I was already covered while I was working, and some of the courses that has been taught is something that I've actually do, and I practice. So whenever it comes to projects for me to deliver, I was able to actually share my works and submit to my my lecturer. Okay. And after I started my work experience in in a mosque, uh, that's when I decided to look into how professionals or corporate setting works. So that's where I pursue into an organization in the government organization, or in a stat board. And I realized that I received more skills aside from focusing on graphic design. I learned into how to manage, proposals, how to handle projects, how to, uh, organize programs for stakeholders, and that felt that a skill that I have, um, which allows me to really, sharpen my skills in terms of corporate way of, doing things. So um, that was a skill which I really appreciate while I was working in a government setting. And during my experience working in there also, I try to pick up and sharpen my design skills, and try to meet uh, you know, design into a corporate setting. Yeah. So I learned that, the difference between working in an environment which focus more on the committee and which relies on trend to promote certain programs. It turned out into a place where I learned how to actually uh, change the way I design, following the corporate style. Yes, and during those days, I do actually have my own side business. So I was doing my own freelance graphic design where I call it as Muzakir design. So what is Muzakir design? It is actually refers to reminders, daily reminders. And I thought that it is something that resonate close to me, because um, I would like to actually mm, share quotes or reminders through my design work. However, I felt that it was not sustainable, and I felt overwhelmed because I feel that I wasn't able to handle a lot of projects, and that turned out for me to be just focusing on my work as a full-time job. Um, and then follow on then after 5 years working in a government environment, I feel that I wanted to really pursue into something that I want to do, which is really what I wanted to do. So after I left the sector, I find help. I try to find help. That's where I try to approach um, uh, you know mentors from the freelancers academy, and I met the founder herself, Renee, where I subscribed myself into the circle, and it was a journey which I felt that I was aligned. I was able to grow my business, so I received support from people who see potential in me, and they give me support. So that's where I rebranded and revive again my business. So from Muzakir Design, I rebranded it to Orbitheart Studios. So the reason why I came out with that name, Orbitheart Studios, is because I feel that I want to do design that is sincerely from the heart. And I feel that design should also resonate to other people's heart when they receive or see a certain design. And that's where I feel that um, growing the business was a process that was um, made with in a way, it felt so natural that even to the point that setting up the website, trying to find my first client again, um, was something that a process that happens, as I rebuild my business back again. So, however, at the point of time, I didn't go full time because I feel that I still needed the financial support for myself, and so I still, juggling a full time job as well as doing this freelance work. And after a year of being setting up the business, receiving coaching, I feel that it's time for me to uh, you know make a move and really focus on the business, because um, I was able to actually leverage on freelancers out there and receive support from a lot of freelancers who are doing design work, or even you know uh, and it actually helped me to leverage on their expertise for me to grow my business. So it was a way where I felt that the business was sustainable, and it was not just relying on me. So what's next, and what I plan to do for my um, business is to really reach out to more people who like to receive graphic design services, as well that I envision myself to actually groom more freelancers out there who are into the creative, and create a network where we support each other, and also you know have the room for us to do what we like, that freedom for us um, to grow and earn an income for ourselves. Yeah, so this is just my journey of of where I come from, and I hope to inspire more people out there, um, and even help individuals who really feel that they should, pursue in the area of their talent and their skills. Yep. So today, that's all for my sharing. I hope to actually share more information regarding my freelance journey, how do I establish my work, and how I receive clients. So maybe I will share in another vlog per se. And if you feel that you do resonate with the kind of work that I do like and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Okay? Goodbye.